Hi, Sharon Durbin Graves, Painting with Acrylics 101.com, here in my Kentucky studio with my wood stove going. Got a nice fire going. It's cozy in here. Today we are going to finish up our series on painting trees. We've painted a deciduous tree, the kind where the leaves fall off. We've painted a pine tree. We painted a palm tree, and now we're going to paint a bush for sure, and I think we're going to look at another kind of a tree also. When I drive up to like Florence, Kentucky, I always see this interesting tree. So I'm going to paint, and it's a kind of a pine tree. I'm making my bark trunk by adding some blue and some of the burnt umber. Okay, so here, I'm going to put the tree over here and a bush over here. Okay, so here comes the tree. And it's an interesting tree in that it has branches that come out almost straight to the side. So I don't know what kind of pine tree it is. It comes up, and then there's branches, but they almost come straight up. Now this one is going, because it's going back, and it has little tufts of pine needles or whatever on there. Okay, so I'm done with that. I'm going to rinse that brush off, put it in my holder. And now I'm going to get out, and there's a couple of thoughts on this. You can use a bristle brush to achieve this look, or I have it's called a scruffy brush. It's from Donna Dewberry, her one-stroke method, and I really like this brush, so I'm going to play with it today. So I'm going to pull some green off, and I'm going to add some blue. I want it more dark in the background. Okay, so now I'm going to just pounce this brush up and down, because these are out here on the side. They're not and again, this is just a method. This is not a perfect tree or anything. I didn't put any highlights or anything. Okay, so now I've got that mix there. Now I'm going to add some yellow to that mix, and I'm pouncing it up and down to load it. I'm adding a little bit of white to it. I'm pouncing it up and down to load it. Okay, so now I'm going to my light's coming from here, so this side of everything is going to be lighter than the other side. So there's that. And I'm going to do it again. I'm going to come over here in my lighter mix and hop into that. Okay, I don't want it white, and I don't want it just yellow. Okay, so here, yep, there we go. So there, you can see that it gives you the, and I might just, there we go, because naturally they're bigger at the bottom than they are up here at the top. I really like that really dark place like there. I wouldn't blend that away or anything like that. Okay, so now we're gonna put a bush in here. I'm gonna come back with some more green and some more blue. My studio is a little dry because of the wood stove, so every once in a while, every 10-15 minutes, I'll take my spritz bottle and I'll spray my palette, just so my paints don't, I know you don't want them sopping wet, you don't want water draining down and everything, but you need some difference. Okay, so we're going to do two different kind of bushes. I'm going to start over here with this one, and I'm just going to hop. Okay, See how I didn't make it really nice and round? There's all that extra stuff there. Well, it's there for a reason. I'm going to add a little more blue to this mix, and I want to get a few darker places. Okay, now I won't, but I could rinse my brush, but I'm just going to add some yellow to that. I added some lime green to this palette. So I added a little bit of there, and I'm just pouncing it to load it. Okay, so I'm going to come in here. I want to be on top, above the bluish part. I want that deep, that gives you the depth. So I want to be above that. Okay, so we are going to paint this bush in using a natural bristle brush. So again, starting with the darker colors, we're just gonna tap it on. So you can decide what shape your bush is, okay? That's totally up to you, however you want to make it. Okay, so then we add some lime green and some white to our dark mix. Okay, and we're just going to add, I'm on the side of my brush. You can actually see what's happening to my brush there. It's changing shape. You want to move your brush around so it's not at the same angle all the time. I'm going to come back in with some darker colors again. Okay, so now I can add some yellow to that mix, that dark mix, and a little white, and I can put in some highlight. Now again, you do not want to lose all that dark that you just spent time getting. So we're going to add a little more yellow and a little more white. This is our third pass through here. Okay, going to give it there. Now we're adding some warmth to it. It was pretty cool. There, so now you have a bush this way also. And it just totally depends on what kind of brush you feel like using. Now, what I would normally do is come back in here with a script liner, which I don't have right here. And I would pull out some twigs out of the bush, so it gives it even more visual that it's a bush. So there we have finished our pine tree. That I don't know what kind of pine tree it is. And then we've done two bushes. We have painted a palm tree. We've painted pine trees, and we've painted a deciduous tree in this series. So if you like this, please click the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, visit me at my website www.paintingwithacrylics101.com. There is paid classes on there. There's a paid full art course on there. There's also a free blog and a free website. A free blog and a free painting class is what she's trying to say. And it's a 4-video daisy painting class, and you can sign up. It'll come to your inbox and you can do it. So let's paint together real soon. Have a great day.